Will hit next. Close, but called a ball. And a challenge from behind the dish. And that barely scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for him. That ABS review sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, innovating vision care since 1887 in Jericho, New York. Try their new daily contact lenses that fully dissolve after 24 hours with a 99% success rate. Reaches second with 1 away. What a moment for him as he notches his first hit at the AA level. I'm sure he's hoping to keep that ball as a memento of this achievement, but also to use this as a springboard towards his other professional goals. 1 out, runner at second base. Next up, Gavin Fiend.
Get back. Runner.
And they got the runner. And now the right fielder, Trace Gonzalez.
Number 1, Trace Gonzalez.
And pops it up. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
And here is Joe Random, 1 for 3.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. This one is labeled. That one's back there. And it's off the wall. Run comes in from second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream. And now the runner breaks for third.
Down.
There in plenty of time, ends the inning. With that first knock under his belt, he'll look to build on that. Top half of the second from Altoona. A first-round pick in the recent MLB draft, so there's a lot of hope for what he will turn into at the MLB level. Swing and a rocket. That one's back there. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. You know, I've heard the chili cheese fries here in Altoona are not to be missed. Might be worth a trip to the concession stand. Strike 2. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Got the hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. Next to hit for the Senators, Gavin Fiend. First offering, and the runner goes. This pitch gets away. And it's a wild pitch. He moves into scoring position. Shows off the speed, and that's a nice little milestone he won't soon forget. 1-2 now. Runner on the go again. That one almost got the batter. Throw bounces, and he's safe. He made that steal of third look easy. Got a big lead at second, and the catcher didn't have enough arm to throw him out. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In to score from third.
No, you beat it.
Not in time to get the out at first, and we'll see how they score it. Shalene Polanco getting ready to hit. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ballgame. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second and out. And that'll... 2 away and a runner at first. Digging in for the Senators, Joe Random. Hit hard for a base hit.
Take a look.
They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And the next batter, Gavin Fiend. Need you right here. 0-2, rocks and fires. Delgado. In plenty of time to... Now it's the 4-hole hitter, Joe Random. The first overall pick in the recent MLB draft, so there's a lot of hope for what he will turn into at the MLB level. And a base hit. Coming to the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and rip. And the runner takes off for third in the dirt. Throw to third and he's in there easy. The base runner got out to a huge lead and he wasn't being held close, so he went right ahead and took third on a weak arm behind the plate. Stealing third is risky, but it paid off that time. Grounder to second and handles this chance. Play made, that ends the inning. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Will Taylor. The 0-1. Random settles under this one and makes the catch. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Here's the catcher, Joe Random. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. In the air to left center. And that's the third out. And now, Sean Ross, looking to rebound today, put up an 0 for 4 last night. Runner on the move. Pitches in for a strike. Save, a stolen base. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Random, leading off the inning with a lead, looking to be the spark to give him some more breathing room. And that's outside. Short hop liner handled it short. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yohandi.
No outs. Runner at first. And now the first baseman, Nick Simillo. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Pitches low. Throw to second. Out. Well, he got the leadoff single, but on the very first pitch, he tried to steal second, and the defense was 100% ready for it. Great catch and throw by the catcher, and a good tag to cut him down for the out. Random up now. A hit here would be a dagger, looking to put him away. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. And that ends the inning. 1 runner left on base, but they hold. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss, but he did a nice job to contribute. Random making his Double-A home debut today. This crowd is digging in for the Senators, Joe Random. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Hard on the ground to first.
Go hard, go hard.
Collado steps on the bag, one away. Next is the designated hitter, Jace Lavalette. Here's a pop-up. Random under this one. Gets there, got it. As we go to the last of the third, and here's the catcher, Joe Random. To the right side.
Beat it
Nap
out, beat
check.
it out.
There's one down. So digging in, Christian Knapcheck. This pitch popped up. And that's the end of the inning. One runner left. Bases loaded, no outs.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in.
We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though. The pitch gets away. Runners stay put, count moves to 2-0. Lawson on third, Vaquero at second, Brown on at first with nobody out. Sliced hard, but foul. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first, and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. A frozen rope. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. One away and a runner at first. Digging in for the Rubber Ducks, Christian Knapcheck. And the right-hander deals. It's a pop-up. That's out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Mike Collado.
So up next, Mike Collado. Trying to bunt for a hit. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, catcher.
With no runs on the board, they're trying to jumpstart their offense. Maybe this bunt single can put a bit of a charge into him. One down.
Now
Joe
batting, the
Random,
catcher,
getting
number
ready to
9,
hit.
Joe Random.
Fly to left. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Yohandi.
Here's the catcher,
Now
Joe
batting,
Random.
The catcher, Joe Random.
That's a base hit.
Find it.
They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Yohandi.
Yohandi Morales, the next to hit.
Morales.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Line to right for a base hit. Runner around third. Now a long throw home. In there, runner scores. It's 7-0. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Did well to see that fastball off the outside edge and go with it, punching it to the opposite field.
Now batting.
So
the
digging
lefty,
in, Andrew Pinckney.
Pinckney.
In the air to left. Base hit and a run in to score. Popped up. One down. Here's the catcher, Joe Random. And that's a base hit.
Find it.
So one on now with one away.
Square up on that ball. Great job.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter.
Stepping up to the plate for Harrisburg, Gavin Feen. Feen, just 19 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Runner on the go, in the dirt. Throws off line and he's in there. Runner edging away at second base. Runner goes again, and there's a hit coming around third. Now a long throw home. Not in time, safe at the plate, and they cut the lead to 2. That's a great example of good teamwork on offense. The runner swipes second and gets into scoring position, and then comes across to score on that base hit. To the top of the order we go. Here's the left fielder, Jonah Advincula. On 0-1, the delivery. Here's a pop-up. Random, under this one. Gets there, got it. Two runners left. Coming to the dish now for Harrisburg, Joe Random. Smoked a line drive single to center the last time up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Home team down by 1. Line drive, and it's caught.
The batter, number 10.
And here's the catcher, Cody Huff. Runner on the move. That's it for a strike. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. Random stepping in now, trying desperately to slow down this pitcher. On cruise control right now. And there's a hit. That keeps the inning going. Around first, hustling for 2. And now they've got him in a rundown. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Stepping to the plate for Akron, Jace Lavalette. 1 for 3.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second and out. And that. One down.
Now
Base is
batting,
empty here in the
pitcher,
9th.
Number 9, Joe Random.
The pitch. And now it's
Ball
even
one.
up. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Home team down by 1. And there's a ball.
2.
Left field. It's carrying. That's out number 2. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. The team may have lost, but he held up his end. Digging in for the Rubber Ducks. Benjamin.
1.
Bases loaded, no outs. On the ground to first, Morales. There's one. And a run scores on the double play. Up next, the switch hitting third baseman, Tyrese Turner.
Tyrese Turner.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the end of the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on. 1 gone, runner at first. Stepping in, Joe Random. 2 for 4 in the game last night. This one is labeled. And that's a base hit. Coming to the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead. So up next, Yohandy Morales. Runner edging away at second base. It's in the dirt and kicks away from the catcher. And he goes down to third on the wild pitch. One-two offering. That one smashed to left field. It's pretty deep. Gets over his head. Misses it. It drops in. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time, and the run scores. And they lead by 2. Runners at the corner posts with 2 away. In the air to left center. And that's that. So digging in, Cameron Barstad. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Row, safe. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Random at the plate now and chases after that one. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. In the air to left. And that's the inning. And now Cameron Barstad. 1-2, here's the pitch. It's a pop-up. Random settles underneath it and makes the catch. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Joe Random, 1 for 3. Two outs, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Falling behind, 2-1. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and digging for second. In safely with a double, second of the day. Runner at second's feeling pretty good. Clean base hit and then scooted into scoring position after the throwing error. 2 down and a runner at second base. Digging in for the Senators, Yohandy Morales. And now the runner breaks for third in the dirt. Oh, safe. He made that steal of third look easy. Got a big lead at second, and the catcher didn't have enough arm to throw him out. And 1-2. That's a base hit. Run scores. Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate for Harrisburg, Joe Random.
Nope, outside.
And he hits a ground ball to the right side.
Get there!
And one gone as they make the play. So up next, Petey Halpin. This pitch popped up. And that's that. Random, digging in, trying to rattle this pitcher, really has these hitters in a funk so far in this one. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike one. He must have been sitting on something off speed.
Round.
That's a base hit. He makes the turn and digs for second base. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Runner takes off for third, in the dirt. Throw to third and he's in there easy. The base runner got out to a huge lead and he wasn't being held close, so he went right ahead and took third on a weak arm behind the plate. Stealing third is risky, but it paid off that time. The 1-1 offering. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they'll score first, it's 1-0. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. And the 0-1 now. That's ripped towards center. It's pretty far back. One away. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched. Even if runner on the go, pitches in for a strike. Safe at second, he easily steals the bat. So 2 down. And here at the plate, Joe, random, 1 for 3. Towards first.
Run it out!
Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Through 8 full. The Senators on top here, 4-1. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here. So 2 down. Joe Random will hit next.
Random.
And that's ripped for a base hit.
Make a turn. Find it. Find it.
And that extends the inning.
Nice shot right
That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success.
there.
There goes the runner in the dirt. Throws off line, and he's in there. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe. Foul tip, hung on to it and struck him out. The arm action. So digging in, Joe Random. 1 for 1, single to left the first time through. And that one sliced foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. There in plenty of time ends the inning. They leave 2 runners on base. Onto the 4th frame, still scoreless. One away and a runner at first. And now the first baseman, Mike Collado. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Tag out. I'm so impressed with his footwork behind the plate on that caught stealing. He was able to set up properly with very little wasted motion. That was a big piece of why they were able to nab that runner. Here's a fly to left. And that's that. No outs. Runner at first. Jace Lavalette, the next to hit. This one popped up. And there's 1 down. Those high fastballs in the zone look so tempting, but it's hard for hitters to get on plane with them. And next, the cleanup hitter, Christian Knapczyk. Bunting for a hit. Whips it to first in time. That ends the inning. Random digs in now, playing with the lead. 1 for 3. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. Now here's the 0-2. It bounces, and he heads for second. Throw, they get the out. They clearly want to try and pad that lead here in the late innings, but he couldn't make it work for them there. Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win. Joe Random, a rising star, continues. And here's the catcher, Joe Random. On fire at the dish lately, already with 8 hits in the series. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 1 out with a runner at second. And it's straight to the backstop. Brown moves up to third on the wild pitch. And the 1-1. The pitch gets away. And that'll cost them a run. He scores easily. There's a strike up high. Random wants to challenge here, thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. They've only got one challenge remaining. On the ground, right side, Benjamin. And there are 2 outs. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. And here's the first baseman, Juan Benjamin. Right side, Lawson. There's one. On to first, but not in time, and a run scores. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the Senators, Joe Random. 2 hits in last night's game. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's got a chance. That's down, 1 hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Everything came together on that swing. Great swing, everything right on time. He squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double. Now at the plate, Andrew Pinckney. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now the runner breaks for third in the dirt. And he swipes third without a throw. No outs and a runner at third. In the air, right field, Advincula, drifting towards this one. And makes the catch.
The batter, number
Stepping
10.
up to the plate for Harrisburg, Gavin Fee. Benjamin will do it alone. Fine play in the hole for the out. Runner at third, 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Drive him in for us.
It falls in. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big, and we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. This one lifted in the air, left field, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
Angel Henao now at the plate.
Angel Henao.
The Rubber Ducks with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Swing and a ball popped up. There's 1 down. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Random, stepping in now with the lead, looking to tack on some insurance runs. That one way inside. This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. And now the 2-0. Wallops this one out towards right center. It's pretty far back. And it's gone. He belts it out of here for his first professional homer. And they tack onto their lead. It's 5-3. We've seen him excel against right-handed pitching this year, and here's just another example. Clearly very confident in that swing. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. Joe Random with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has... So digging in, Joe Random, tearing it up at the plate recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1. That's one of the hardest pitches for a batter to handle, especially a lefty. Big, sweeping break, and it keeps bending away from you. Right through there for a strike. That's a mistake, letting that fastball go down the pipe. He's got to recover quickly if he wants to get something out of this AB. And a base hit, coming to the plate. Scores on that one. In at second with an RBI double. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Coming to the dish now for Harrisburg, Gavin Fiend. And the runner takes off for third in the dirt. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. Wow, he really caught everyone by surprise by swiping third without much of a lead. The pitcher's frustrated. He thought he was safe to just pitch to the batter. That's opportunistic base running. And a high fly out to center, settles underneath it. Gets there, got it. They limit the damage here. We head back to the top of the lineup. Digging in for the Seawolves, number 24. Here's the 1-2 offering. And it's a pop-up. Random, under this one. And makes the catch. Well, he got a lollipop of a breaking ball, but he couldn't quite get the swing just right. That's what caused the pop-up. Random, stepping in, looking to flip the momentum back after last inning. Let's see if he can be the spark. The 0-1 from the lefty. Right side, hard hit. Garrett Pennington steps on the bag. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
The batter, number 10.
One away and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Erie, Carson Rucker. Kick, the pitch, runner goes.
That's a ball.
This one's low. Throw, safe. Not a ton of offense in this one. Coming up to the dish for Erie, number 49. On 0-1, the delivery. Popped up. 2 away. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Random,
Ball.
up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Into center. It falls in. Coming around third. Here's the throw, but it's offline. The run will score. And once again, we are tied. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. This next at-bat looms very large. Stepping up to the plate for Harrisburg, Gavin Fiend. Runner on the move. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Here's the center fielder, Elijah Nunez. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the infield fly. So up next, Cortland Lawson.
Second baseman, Cortland Lawson.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Swings and flares it. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. And they lead by 2. Random steps in with the stakes a little higher after last inning. Looking to get something going here for this offense. This one is labeled. And that one hops the wall. The relay to second. He's in there. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now.
Feed.
Hey, your turn.
Runner takes off for third. In the dirt.
Down.
And safe. That's a stolen base. Not close. Not a lot of teams willing to risk stealing third with such a crucial runner, but it paid off for them here. Now the defense really has to buckle down to keep this ballgame tied. Popped up. Burt under it. And there's one away. Go-ahead run on base. Digging in for the Senators, Elijah Nunez. 3-ball, no-strike pitch. That
Ball four,
just
first
missed.
base.
Walked the batter on 4 pitches.
Batter number 22.
So digging in,
Second
Cortland
baseman,
Lawson.
Cortland Lawson.
Up the middle, hauls it in, 2 away.
You're out.
Throw behind the runner and doubled off. 1 left on base. Our score holds at 5 apiece. The batter now, Isaac Pacheco. Here's a pop-up. Random, settles under it. Out number 2. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. The center fielder in the box now takes strike 1. Edge of the zone called a strike. Now he'll challenge the called strike.
Ball.
I was
Go.
certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Catcher challenges. Big call coming here. Just
Inside.
misses. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Set down looking for the backwards K. Random steps in with a lot on the line here. RBI opportunity that could end up deciding this game. And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw home. Safe.
No, he's safe. He's safe.
It looked for a second like he was a little out in front, but he did a great job to keep the hands back and swing through the ball. And he's rewarded with a couple of RBIs. Line drive, and it's caught. The inning is over, and so bottom of the ninth, Justice Bigby digs in now.
Designated hitter, Justice Bigby.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's a pop-up. Random under it. And a quick out number 1. Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work. 1 down. Base is empty here in the ninth. 2-1 now. Gets under it, pops it up. Gets there, got it. Random was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. Knocked in 4 runs. Great game at the plate, and he's currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Harrisburg. Joe, random, getting ready to hit. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one.
That's a ball.
Wallops this one out towards right center. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. 1 out and 2 on. And next, the cleanup hitter, Yohandy Morales. And the pitch. Set down looking for the backwards K. Huge K there. That's an opportunity missed right there. With the infield back, a ground ball probably brings in a run and gives them the lead. Now they need a base hit instead if they want to move ahead.
Looking good. Nobody better up there.
And caught at third on a soft line drive. And that ends the inning. They strand a pair. Half inning done, we've got no score yet. Two outs, base is empty.
Catcher, Joe. Random.
Random,
No, that's
and now takes ball 1 off the plate. Two balls, no
Ball.
strikes the count. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Bash down the right side, but foul. That fastball was very hittable, but the swing just a touch too early. Pitcher needs to adjust. 2 outs and nobody aboard. That
Ball.
one misses. 3-1. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 down and nobody aboard. Gets on base and keeps it going.
That way to square up on that ball. Great job.
He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Stepping up to the plate for Harrisburg, Yohandy Morales.
Runner.
First offering and the runner goes. Blooper to right. And it drops in. Not in time.
Hey,
Safe.
you beat it out.
And now they've got him in a rundown. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Random steps in, trying to shake things up. Total dominance on the mound so far. It drops in, gets away a little bit. The tying run is aboard. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. In the dirt, but blocked. One-two pitch. Swing and a high fly to left. Myers settles under it. Gets there, got it. 1 left on base. So 2 down. Next up for the Seawolves, number 42. Strong